A search and rescue operation which had continued for a 6-year-old boy. It continues, who fell. That little boy had fallen into a manhole in Orange Farm in Gauteng over the weekend. The boy was playing with friends on Sunday when that incident took place, and rescue workers now were busy a little bit earlier on. We spoke to our reporter who's at the scene, Nkosazana Dambuza. She's there with some breaking news as well. Nkosazana, you're telling us now that the boy's body has been recovered. Can you confirm?
Well, Tony, at this point it is unclear if the body that has been recovered belongs to that of a 6-year-old Komanani Mawa, who disappeared when he fell into a manhole outside his home in Orange Farm. But I will tell you that the body of a 6-year-old boy has been recovered here in a sewage in Orange Farm. Let me perhaps move out of picture just to give you a clear view of what is going on here. The search teams, that you remember earlier, they were clearing the blockages that were along the 4-kilometer main sewer line flowing from the city of Johannesburg to Sedibeng district. In fact, it was flowing all the way to the wastewater treatment plant where his body was expected to end up. But now, fortunately, the teams have been able to recover a body suspected to belong to the 6-year-old boy, Komanani Mawa. Here, they have been working this entire morning. In fact, they started on Sunday to improve the flow of wastewater in the hope that the stronger flow of water will help release the body of the child if he had happened to have been stuck somewhere upstream. And we see now that the rescue teams have been able to retrieve him. But at this point, Tony, I will tell you that the family of the child has not arrived on the scene yet. There are officials who are present, but they are not able to confirm that it is the body of Komanani Mawa.
I was going to touch on that factor about the family, and as you've said, the family are not there. But at the same time, we're not seeing any police and other officials of that nature. Do we know at all when they'll be able to confirm whether that body is of the young boy who fell down that manhole on Sunday?
Yes, at the moment, the police is not at the scene. Emergency services are not at the scene as yet. This is, in fact, breaking news to everybody, but I am told that they are on the way to the scene. And hopefully after that, police will then be able to identify whether this is the body of 6-year-old Komanani Mawa. At this moment, I'm actually with Lebo Momofokeng, who is from the Mfuleni municipality, or the office of the mayor. She is at this moment not in a position to speak to us. It's a very emotional situation. I will tell you that a lot of people are currently breaking down. We see now that emergency services are arriving on the scene. So hopefully in a few hours or maybe even minutes, they'll be able to confirm whether this is the body of 6-year-old Komanani Mawa. We know that his family has been waiting in agony, for their child to know what happened to him, where he is. And they've been wanting closure. Yesterday I spoke to the father. He says at this point, he just wants to retrieve the body of his child, whether he is dead or alive, so that the family can find closure. So hopefully this development will bring some closure to the family. But let me perhaps step out of shot and just show you the busy scenes here. We are seeing also some volunteers, I understand, from the neighborhood watch in Eldorado Park. Earlier I spoke to them. They were also assisting with the search. I see that they are now here. It's not quite clear what they are doing on site. We also spoke to some divers along the way, along the sewer line, who were assisting in the search. But it is a very emotional situation right now, Tony. We even see community members coming out to see what has happened. We know that they've been assisting also in the search since the disappearance on Sunday. The family as well came out to thank the community of Orange Farm as well, who've really done everything in their power to assist. They've been also really looking into every single manhole in this Orange Farm in the hope that they will be able to find Komanani Mawa. But at this point, it's not confirmed whether it is the body of the 6-year-old boy who disappeared outside his home in Orange Farm.
Nkosazana, we're looking behind you at the scenes there. We can see that there's quite a large body of water. We can see where the machinery was digging up. Is that the exact area where that manhole was, and or is that further down the line?
So this is where I am right now behind me. Let me perhaps step out of shot again. In fact, the body of the 6-year-old child that has been discovered is still right here. So we are going to try and be sensitive at the moment and not show the body. But I will tell you that this is where the body was recovered. This is where the teams, we were on site when the body was retrieved. But this is not, in fact, where Komonani Mawa is believed to have fallen into the manhole. The manhole in which he fell is about 4 kilometers away from here. It's just meters outside his home, Tony. You know, I was there on site. It's a manhole that is about 1 meter wide and 3 meters deep. It's believed that when he fell into that manhole, which leads into a sewer, his body then flowed all the way through to this particular area that we are standing in here in Orange Farm. So this is not where he in fact fell. The manhole in which he fell is actually just right outside his home in a different area of Orange Farm.
Okay, so 4 kilometers away. I mean, it's a terrible, terrible, heart-wrenching story. Let's leave you for now, and we wait for the authorities to come, and we'll keep talking to you, and maybe you get a little bit more information. And as you're saying, we have to be sensitive. As you can see, the body of it's not confirmed yet whether it is the little boy who actually fell into that manhole over the weekend. Nkosazana, thank you so much for your reporting. We'll catch up with you very shortly.